Every year around spring, Rusty the little diesel goes around the line spraying the tracks with weed killer, keeping the tracks neat and tidy of weeds. The train consists of a flatbed with a large tank on it, with a pipe attached to the back which hangs across the line. When the workmen turn the handle, liquid sprays out onto the tracks from holes in the pipe. It's a slow process, and Rusty doesn't enjoy doing it at all. "I hate dawdling like this. I get hot and uncomfortable," he complained. "Sorry, old chap. We can't go any faster, or else the weed killer won't spread properly," replied his driver. Rusty knew this, but he still itched to go quicker. The weed-killing train was used only once a year, but that was once too often for Rusty. It was a holiday weekend, and the Fat Controller had expected many visitors, but even he was surprised at the number who came. It was Renius's turn to take the first train, and he happily pulled the empty coaches to the station. So many people were on the platform that Renius could hardly see it. "Phew!" he puffed. "How are all this lot going to get on the train?" But he had spoken too soon. The station master came. "Will you go back for another coach, please?" asked the station master. "We can't fit all these people on 2 coaches. I'm arranging an extra train later in the day." The time spent fetching the extra coach made Renius late. He hated being late, but he knew that today it wasn't his fault. Soon the guard blew his whistle and Renius was off. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," he panted, trying to make up for lost time. He did well until they reached the middle station where they had to stop. Rusty and his weed-killing train were waiting in the loop for them. "Nipped all those weeds in the tracks, have you?" called Renius as he set off once more. Beyond the middle station, the line rises steeply for a short way so it can cross a stream. The engines like to be able to get a run at this hill, especially when they have a heavy train. Today, Renius had to pass very carefully some hedge cutters at the foot of the hill. He struggled hard, but soon his wheels began to slip. Halfway up, he slithered to a halt. "My wheels won't grip," he complained. The fireman got down. "The rails feel greasy. It must be Rusty's weed killer. And the extra coach doesn't help either." "Bother that Rusty," said Renius. "It's not weed killer he's using, it's speed killer." "Never mind," comforted his driver. "We'll go back to the bottom and put plenty of sand on the rails." That should do it. The guard told the passengers what was planned, and Renius backed his train down to where the hedge cutters were working. Then they paused so that Renius could gather his breath. "Peep, peep," he whistled bravely. "Here it goes." As they moved forward, they turned on the sandpipes. "I can do it, I can do it," Renius snorted. Slowly, very slowly, Renius reached the stream and crossed it. "I will do it, I will do it, I have done it," Renius panted, as the coaches crept after him across the bridge. "Well done, old boy," said his driver. "Now let's make up for lost time." They did their best, but the passengers only had a little while to admire the lake at the top station. They didn't mind, though. They said they had a joy at the brave way in which Renius had got them up the hill. Later that evening at the sheds, Rusty spoke to Renius. "Sorry about your troubles on the line today," said Rusty. "That's all right. You didn't know. I talked to the manager, and he says I can help you with the rest of the weed killing tomorrow. But maybe from now on we should call it Speed Killer." And the 2 engines laughed.